Module 6. Green Finance and Funding Opportunities. Green finance is a rapidly growing field that supports environmentally sustainable projects and initiatives. The primary goal of green finance is to allocate financial resources towards projects that contribute to environmental conservation, renewable energy, and overall ecological sustainability. Green finance has gained prominence as a key tool in driving the transition to a low-carbon and sustainable economy, and represents a critical step towards creating a more sustainable and resilient future for all. In this module, you will identify the diverse funding opportunities available to green entrepreneurs in Africa, including government grants, international development agency support, private sector investment, and crowdfunding. Gain insights into the application processes and criteria for accessing various funding sources, such as government grants, international environmental funds like the Green Climate Fund and the Global Environment Facility, and private sector investments. Understand strategic approaches for engaging with potential funders, including emphasizing the triple bottom line, participating in specialized forums and conferences, and leveraging bilateral and multilateral partnerships to attract funding for green initiatives. Exploring funding opportunities for green businesses in Africa. Entrepreneurs in Africa have significant opportunities to develop green businesses. The continent's rich biodiversity and diverse ecosystems offer numerous prospects for sustainable initiatives. To access funding sources for these ventures, entrepreneurs need to understand the unique challenges and opportunities that come with operating in an African context. Government grants and subsidies. African governments are implementing various grant and subsidy programs aimed at supporting green businesses. Governments in Africa often allocate funds to promote renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric projects. Grants and subsidies are also directed towards businesses engaged in conservation efforts and eco-friendly agricultural practices. Entrepreneurs are required to navigate specific application processes to access government grants, which often involves detailed project proposals outlining the environmental impact, economic feasibility, and social benefits of the proposed initiatives. International development agencies. International development agencies offer funding and technical assistance for sustainable projects in Africa. Funding options include grants, concessional loans, and technical assistance. Entrepreneurs must align their initiatives with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, for broader global sustainability objectives. Private sector investment in green businesses in Africa. Private sector investment plays a crucial role in funding green businesses in Africa. Entrepreneurs seeking funding for their green projects should emphasize the triple bottom line, profit, people, and planet, when pitching to potential investors, and can showcase their projects at specialized forums and conferences dedicated to sustainable and impact investing to connect with potential investors and build networks. Networking with impact investment groups helps access a wider pool of investors. Notable funds include the African Renewable Energy Fund, ARF, and the Global Innovation Lab for Climate Finance. Crowdfunding and community support. Crowdfunding is a popular option for green entrepreneurs to raise capital for their sustainable initiatives and reach a larger audience without relying on traditional funding sources. Engaging local communities through community events and outreach programs is a great way to create awareness about the project and build a strong network of supporters, enhancing social impact. By emphasizing their social impact and contributing to environmental education, entrepreneurs can create awareness about their projects and build a foundation for long-term sustainability. Understanding the role of international finance and grants in green entrepreneurship. Global environmental funds, supporting African entrepreneurship. International organizations dedicated to environmental conservation and sustainable development, such as the Green Climate Fund and the Global Environment Facility, are crucial in supporting green projects globally. These organizations have a significant impact on African entrepreneurship. Green Climate Fund, the GCF, established by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, is a major source of funding for climate-related projects. African entrepreneurs can access GCF funds for their initiatives by aligning their projects with the GCF's investment criteria. These criteria mainly focus on mitigation and adaptation efforts in developing countries. Global Environment Facility. The GEF, a partnership between various international institutions, supports projects aimed at addressing global environmental issues. It provides grants and concessional funds for initiatives related to biodiversity conservation, climate change, land degradation, and sustainable forest management. Side Note 1. Criteria for accessing funds. Entrepreneurs seeking funding from these global environmental funds must carefully align their projects with the specific criteria outlined by the funds. This includes demonstrating the environmental impact, feasibility, and scalability of the proposed initiatives. Bilateral and multilateral partnerships. Bilateral agreements between countries and multilateral partnerships play a vital role in facilitating the flow of funds for sustainable projects in Africa. Entrepreneurs who want to take advantage of these opportunities can do so by actively participating in international forums and establishing strategic partnerships. Bilateral agreements. Countries engage in bilateral agreements to foster cooperation and support sustainable initiatives that benefit both parties involved. African entrepreneurs who want to benefit from such agreements can actively participate in diplomatic efforts and showcase their projects as aligned with the mutual goals of partner countries. This can help them attract funding and support from international organizations and investors. Multilateral partnerships. Multilateral partnerships involve collaboration between multiple countries and international organizations, and they provide African entrepreneurs with opportunities to access funding from organizations such as the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and regional development banks. Participation in international forums. Entrepreneurs who want to attract potential funders, network, and build relationships should actively participate in international forums, conferences, and events related to sustainable development. These forums often serve as platforms for discussing and forming partnerships for green projects, and they can help entrepreneurs gain visibility and recognition in the global sustainability community. Technology transfer and capacity building. These are essential components of international grants for green entrepreneurship. In addition to financial support, these grants may also include provisions for technology transfer and capacity building programs. This ensures that local entrepreneurs in Africa have the knowledge and skills necessary to successfully implement and sustain green projects. Technology transfer. International grants often involve the transfer of environmentally friendly technologies from developed countries to Africa. Entrepreneurs can access the latest green innovations from around the world and implement them in their local businesses. Capacity building initiatives supported by international grants aim to enhance the skills and capabilities of local entrepreneurs. Preparing a funding proposal, a comprehensive guide. Attracting financial support for green initiatives can be challenging, but a compelling funding proposal can make all the difference. A well-crafted proposal should not only demonstrate the environmental impact of the project, but also its economic feasibility and social benefits. To help you prepare a robust funding proposal, here are some key steps to follow. 1. Project Overview. Clearly define the purpose, goals, and scope of the project. This section should provide a concise yet comprehensive overview that highlights the environmental challenges the project addresses and the innovative solutions it offers. 2. Environmental Impact Assessment. This section should include a thorough environmental impact assessment, demonstrating how the project contributes to sustainability and addresses specific environmental issues. Use data and research to support the proposed impact. 3. Financial projections. Develop realistic financial projections, including a detailed budget outlining how the funds will be utilized. 4. Risk assessment and mitigation. Identify potential risks associated with the project and outline strategies for mitigating these risks. 5. Monitoring and evaluation plan. Use KPIs and timelines to outline a robust monitoring and evaluation plan to assess the project's progress and impact over time. This plan should include key performance indicators, KPIs, and a timeline for regular reporting. 6. Community engagement and social impact. Highlight the project's positive impact on local communities and social well-being. 7. Alignment with funding criteria. Demonstrate how the project meets the organization's goals and objectives by tailoring the proposal to align with the specific criteria set by the funding organization. 8. Professional presentation. Ensure the proposal is professionally written and well presented. Use clear and concise language, supported by visuals such as charts and graphs to enhance understanding. 9. Partnerships and collaborations. Highlight any existing or potential partnerships that enhance the project's credibility and potential for success. A well-crafted funding proposal for green initiatives should highlight the project's purpose, goals, and scope, environmental impact assessment, financial projections, risk assessment, monitoring and evaluation plan, community engagement, alignment with funding criteria, professional presentation, and partnerships and collaborations. The proposal should be concise yet comprehensive, include data and research to support the proposed impact, and demonstrate a clear understanding of the local context and needs and perspectives of different stakeholders. Green finance is a rapidly growing field that aims to support environmentally sustainable projects and initiatives with positive impacts on the planet. The primary goal of green finance is to allocate financial resources towards projects that contribute to environmental conservation, renewable energy, and overall ecological sustainability. Green financing encompasses a range of financial instruments and mechanisms designed to support environmentally friendly initiatives. Green finance has gained prominence as a key tool in driving the transition to a low-carbon and sustainable economy. To truly deepen your understanding, we highly recommend exploring the funding opportunities provided as part of this module. They offer real-world insights and practical applications of the concepts covered. Additionally, don't miss the training assessment and other relevant resources attached to this module. Excited to see you shine in the next module. Please, ensure to complete the multi-choice questions before moving to the next module.